Hey gamers, Games to Play here. In today's video we are gonna take a look at the 18 best upcoming games from E3 2021. There are some really cool looking games that have just been revealed, and some that most of you will be eager to hear about and most likely will want to play. Anyways, I'm sure that there will be something here for you to keep you hyped. All in all, I hope you enjoyed the video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get notified about the latest and greatest games.
That is all that matters.
What the fuck?
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
Where the fuck am I?
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants. In my way!
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? Then I will not waste it. You are beyond salvation!
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Brothers and sisters, you're hearing my voice because we have reached a crossroads in this war. We know now that no miracle is coming. That simply surviving is a slow death. That we will not win by holding our ground.
Our ranks have grown, our skills have sharpened, and our weapons are loaded. We have initiated a new strategy in Kamchatka.
Our forces are prepared to take back Rome.
We will not hide. There will be no retreat. Today we claw back from the brink. Today we make a stand.
The king left us no chance.
They're here! The robots have entered Paris!
They were too many, too strong, and made of steel.
The fighting was too one-sided. We were slaughtered.
Save yourself!
The machines wouldn't even let me flee.
Paris burns and is lost, short of a miracle.
The position of the inkwell indicates that the victim is left-handed. However, the bullet entered the right temple. That's strange. The goodbye letter was written while the victim's glasses were left untouched upon the nightstand. Who would want their final words to appear crooked? Traces of a long dress is a crime disguised as suicide. The maid? No. I have it. They belong to the priest who wanted to retain ownership of the land for his presbytery. The first case on this island is closed.
That's incredible, Sherlock. You always impress me. Well, did you really think that you could come to this island without getting a little dirty? That investigation was easy, but this personal mission that brought you here, you know it's nothing but pain and madness. I know it's not so far from what's already in your mind. But once the truth is revealed, will it help? Watch your step, Sherlock. This quest might soil more than your shoes. You're not ready for this investigation.
I feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now!
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We're already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
Stand back!
Down!
Clear! Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her! Ivana, hold on! I've got company!
Coming through!
Countermeasures!
Check. Make for the exit. An apex! Get down!
Ella, look out! I don't have the shot!
Not so fast.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Nomad, blow the door! Cover me!
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down.
Rabbid Peach sneaks up on Mario and takes a selfie with him. Her eyes widen, looking at the screen. Outlines of Luma and Rabbid appear. Their DNA coding is scanned, revealing the two as a match. Mario looks down at the console. A yellow star-like figure floats and sprouts ears. It turns around with a goofy Rabbid smile. Stardust twinkles around as Rabbid Luma steals Rabbid Peach's phone. She gives chase as an alarm goes off. Luigi and Peach join Mario at a center hub.
Vast energy anomaly detected.
An orbital display of planets appears as a hologram. Everyone steps back, staring up in awe. With a toothy grin, Mario's spark hovers in the air, chasing holograms of other sparks. It does a playful twirl, then waves at the other sparks. A large hand reaches out of nowhere. Mario's spark dodges it, but the hand sucks the life out of the hologram sparks. Mario's spark hides behind Luigi as a dark figure reaches down toward them. Mario's expression becomes serious. He turns to Luigi and they nod to each other. Their ship plummets from a cloudy sky. Rabbid Peach runs over and grabs her pink blaster. She attaches her phone to it. Mario retrieves dual-handed blasters. Mario's spark makes a tough face. The ship lands. Mario and Rabbid Peach stand back to back. A red and yellow Rabbid Luma fight at their sides. In the corner of the ship, they see Rabbid Rosalina reading a book with a stitched toy Luma. Mario waves for her to join. She blows out air, then tosses her book. Rabbid Rosalina slumps out of her chair, tired. The yellow Luma trails behind Mario as he heads for the door. Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Rosalina follow with their own Rabbid Lumas. Outside, leaves float past a row of trees. Luigi and Peach stay with the ship as the Rabbid princesses venture off with Mario. Mario stops suddenly, then turns and looks up. From the sky, a large enemy sticks the landing on the spaceship. Rabbids dressed in blue cloaks approach from behind with bob-ombs. Rabbid Peach's spark warns Rabbid Peach. She turns to see zombie-like Rabbids approaching. The large enemy on top of the ship looks down and laughs as the enemies surround the heroes. The smaller enemies make fists next to the bob-ombs. Rosalina looks up above the spaceship. The dark figure from before towers above all, sprawling out purple tentacle-like streamers. A white star clings to the neck below its spiraled face. Forming into a line, the heroes wield bows, blasters, and Rabbid Rosalina's Luma toy slingshot. They charge forward.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
The tarnished.
will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts. When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from. Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
good.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Men out and hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psy out this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down! Get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth. Swallowed
We have to move, let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness forever?
So everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3. Watch your squad. Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself. If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
Got a simple job for you, Aiden. Huge payday.
What's the catch?
It's in London. That's where your nephew Jackson lives, right? Anyway, the job's pretty straightforward. Break inside Broken Tech and steal a device giving control over an army of weaponized robots. That thing must not fall into the wrong hands.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy, easy! Hey, I know you.
Give me that.
This, no.
3.
I need it for a thing.
2.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
All I need is that little device stolen by your partner. The one in the stupid mask?
I can find him.
I just don't think I can trust you without some insurance.
I'm just tired of criminals and con men running the world.
I need you to pay attention.
Dark Alliance, combat is everything. Each hero has over 50 moves and abilities to unlock, which is only slightly more than myself. I have 49 and a half. If you think that sounds too hardcore, it's not for me. Don't worry, we've created an emergent combat system that will easily have your character switching between the most epic attacks in the game. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Of course, if you do want to get hardcore, and who doesn't sometimes, there's a lot to master. You have light, heavy, and special attacks that can be chained together into powerful combos. Ooh, glad that's not me. And you have dodges, parries, and counters to defend against the hordes of enemies. I'm just going to warn you though, these attacks and counters deplete your stamina, which you definitely don't want to run out of mid-combat. Trust me, I've done it, it's embarrassing. Then there are more powerful abilities and ultimates that deplete your ultimate meter. That gets filled the better you do in combat. There's also attacks like empowered strikes, which can deal devastating critical damage on a successful hit. The enemies. Look at these a-holes right here. I bet they didn't get enough hugs as baby goblins. Throughout your journey, you're going to run into over 30 different enemy types. And of course, if you're fighting minions, that means there's bosses. Big bosses. Huge bosses, which is like big bosses but bigger. Probably some bosses that always call without texting first. Even new bosses being added throughout the year that I haven't even seen yet. Take on any boss in the army in any order you want, although I'd start with this one because he threw mud at me. The gear. What's D&D without loot to grab, collect, and make your own? As you level up your character, you can level up your gear, decking out your hero at base camp before each mission. Your loot will range from common all the way up to legendary status. And there's no microtransaction here. If you want the best gear, you need to earn it one battle at a time, the way my grandmother did. The co-op. You can absolutely take on this adventure on your own, but sometimes stabbing evil creatures with pointy weapons is just more fun to do with friends. It's a well-loved social activity. Dark Alliance was made to be played with others, so you can jump into a quick play or make a custom game all your own. When you play together, you unlock new attacks and abilities for your team. Each hero has a unique way to trigger team attacks. Ha ha ha! Wow, that looked very intense. And everyone has their own special attack, dealing out devastating damage. But be warned, the bigger your team gets, the tougher the monsters become. Well, we hope you enjoyed hearing about Dark Alliance. And remember, if you find yourself in possession of the crystal shard that gives you ultimate power, because it happens, try not to be a dick about it.